Bridge 3 is coming out. I can't believe it. It's actually gonna happen. May 30th, 2023, new Poly Bridge game. And in the meantime, there's 2 bonus worlds added to Poly Bridge 2. I'll start with the Glittering Gorge. And if you haven't seen this game before, it's a physics puzzle game about getting a car to a flag, but the flag is on the other side of the world. To start the simulation, I've got to get down there somehow. Not just that, but I also got to get to the star first and then the turnaround point. Well, let's get building. Gosh, I've not played this game in a long time. It is crazy to be back. So I was thinking I want to build just a very short bridge, almost propped up at the end of a cliff. And I'd want the car to fall off and be caught by springs. I think that'd be nice. Then a bridge at the very bottom, just held up by ropes, because I think it just needs to hang there. Now, I'm gonna need to mess around with the nice little catching bridge, because it didn't even catch. Way to go. Well, maybe this time it will. Nope. Okay. Doing great. It is fun coming back to this game. One thing I can try is giving the springs a little bit of compression, so that way they have a bit more give when the car hits it. But is that a good thing? Well, it hasn't failed yet, and it's gone. All right, so a couple things learned here. One of them is have a road stop. Don't let this go farther than it should. Second, this landing is terrible, so the solution is a wider road and more springs. Maybe this will catch it better. Oh, it catches it. Now he's stuck. Okay, so I'm learning the spring design is just absolutely terrible and should never be used in a real bridge. So what if I instead make the whole bottom bridge springy, as in replace the ropes with springs? So that way when the car lands, it probably won't take it out. Well, it mostly survived. It's just a little bit lower than I would hope. Make this a spring and encourage these roads to come up. Nothing broke. And I hit the turnaround point. Wonderful. Goodbye. This is a great bridge. Oh god, and the leaderboards are back. My optimizing gene wants to take over, but it will wait for now. In the meantime, how this funny level? With a really fast car that just yeets itself into the water and has to get to a flag on the other side of this land. I can smell some sick loop-de-loops coming from a mile away. This is a great loop-de-loop that definitely won't have any structural failure. Oh my gosh, it actually works. Not quite well enough. It needs to launch further to the left. And just straight up get rid of this piece? Possibly. Yeah, it lands. Okay, it broke a road this time. Oh, that's the exact bounce I wanted it to have. Just don't break the road. Because then I'll have a funny little catching road made out of spring. What the hell? I can smooth it out with more roads at a gentler change of angle, but it's going to cost me a little bit. Not too much, though, because I make it to the flag. No brakes. A lot of stress, though. Allow me to do just a little bit of optimizing. Just a touch. It shouldn't need much more. All right, this is a bad idea. Next level. Oh, wait. What is this level? Why is the car starting upside down, and what is it doing here? That's unexpected. It's interesting, it tells me whether the land is static or dynamic. I guess it makes sense. This is a movable rock, while these land pieces are pretty static. So I gotta get this star, then I almost have to slide down this hill, get to the flag. Does this game want me to slide it backwards? Because I can do that. First, I'll start with a jump to actually get it somewhere. Where do you go? Right there. But now I need it to turn around. So I'll construct a very simple loop. I guess it's more of a half pipe, but whatever. Alright, no, it just destroys it. This loop is also very tiny, but it doesn't matter. It's Oh, it uprighted itself. And it keeps doing that. Well, this sure is satisfying. Oh, it worked! Actually, I did not expect it to work. I was expecting it to loop endlessly. Well, so it's eventually going to do that. So when it does, I will be ready. I'll have a nice catching road just ready. This one's just triggered by a spring. The rest should stand by wood. Or rope, actually. That probably works really well. So then I just gotta loop upside down into this tiny little chamber, which will also be held up by rope. There will be a point where it becomes steel. I'm ready for that day. So all you gotta do is flip upside down and slide. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Oh, there we go. Only like 7 or 8 tries. Ah, all that for it to collapse. I guess it could have been more springy. Let's try that again. Oh, never mind. The bridge... Now it buckles in on itself. This is crazy. Replacing this one piece of steel with a spring just collapses the whole bridge. Maybe if I bring the springs up a little bit more. I counted. It's on the 10th flip that it actually, makes it back, and this might work. I can't believe it. It lands upright, too. The 10-flip bridge. I feel like this is by far my most finicky bridge ever. I bet I could shave a little bit of money off of it. For starters, probably replacing steel with wood is a good idea. I'd probably save a lot of money with this ramp. I bet I could do like a really cheap ramp here. I may not need some of these ropes. Let's see if that's true. Oh no. It's been 10 tumbles and it's not sliding. What have I done? Oh, there we go. After like 20, it works. And it lands cleanly, but this can still be cheaper. I guess I could actually save a lot of money by having this be a lot tighter of a gap. So I optimized it a little. I got rid of a lot of ropes. I ended up replacing ropes with like a wood triangle, and I got it to flip over in one try. Optimizing not really money, but time, that's helpful. And it works without breaking. Gets me in second place. I think I've decided that I don't like optimizing anymore. This one's called on tilt. So you tell me I have to make a bridge that can tilt over a cruise ship? What's up with the ramps above the truck? Oh, the truck is slow, so there's no way it can jump. It has idle on downhill as an option. And a ton of horsepower, so why don't I just build a bridge that goes over the boat? Only issue is that the wood truss is not going to be strong enough. There's no way. Well, it stands, but for how long? Oh, God. Whoop, rip that. Oh, I just noticed I could build a road from a different starting point. Here might be a lot cleaner. Does that hold? Well, it's stressed. Where is it stressed? Everywhere. Actually, mostly the right side, but it did break on the left. Since I only have wood, I guess my only plan is to muscle up the wood then. Brace it with multiple pieces to that same joint. It seems to improve things a lot. Oh, it almost made it. Over halfway. Well, it might just be easy to copy what I did on the left side since it works so well. Is there any issues here? Actually, no. It's 34% stress, so it's probably this easy. Oh, get there. Let's go. That's a win, but I'd like to have it not break. I'm only 2.7 thousand off first place. I need it. On the right side, I guess I don't need road to go all the way. If I just drop off the, the monster truck, it'll still get there. But it still needs to balance. Okay, so balance, bitch. Okay, I should be more kind to my bridge. Surely there is a point where I can just start getting rid of roads, however. I'm gonna just ignore the problem and hope it fixes itself. Can you do that for me? So far, no. But there is hope. Ah, there we go. It still breaks, but it's cheaper. So if this already breaks, why not just lower it a little bit? What's it gonna do, break more? No, it's not. Oh, that propelled me to second place. I can smell first place coming. Is there any chance I can shave more off the right side? Because as long as it continues to work, I don't care if it breaks. It stopped working. I now care if it breaks. And the reason it's breaking is because the monster truck's back wheel is landing on the bridge. Like that. And that's when it breaks. So as long as it takes a long time for its wheel to land, it's okay. What if I just neglect the start of the bridge? That happens. Okay, but what if I neglect it slightly less? Ah, it works then. I'm so close, I can smell it. Just look at how many tiny wood pieces are in here. Can't believe all of these are necessary. Silly, oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you got me hyped up for nothing. Ah, there we go. Yay! It breaks, but it works. Just for satisfaction purposes, I built this bridge that probably doesn't break. It just drops off the monster truck from a far distance. Radical. but I've also reached top 6%. Ah, the return of hydraulics. So both A cars will go to their respective stop signs in the middle. Then a hydraulic phase will happen. Then the C car will go to its respective stop sign in the middle at the same time that the A2 car continues. Then another hydraulic phase, and then the A1 and the C car will resume at the same time and go to their flags. I have 8 roads. So that means 4 roads on each side, which actually perfectly gets the distance from the static joint to the bridge. I think I'll truss these up nice and good, because I just need 3 separate heights for the road. One that connects at each of these outward steel points. I think I'll make these all split joints. And the way I think I'm going to set these up is actually having a hydraulic under support on the left side, which will contract. I don't know by how much yet. And then a hydraulic support that will expand on the right side, but I don't know by how much yet. And then with the hydraulic controller, I will only want to activate some of these hydraulics during the hydraulic phase. So when A cars go in, I'll need to adjust the bridges to be flat and then all the way up. And then during the second hydraulic phase, I'll need to bring it all the way down and then into the middle. And then I'll just have to tweak the hydraulic percentages, but we'll see if this is anywhere close. Well, the center doesn't stand on its own, so I will add a nice rock brace. 2 good and friendly rock braces. I think this one might be close to working. Ooh. Well, it snaps. Snapping doesn't let me win, but it does mean I'm rather close. There we go. No snapping. A little bit of very high stress. Well, at least the red car is good. Seems that the actual setup of hydraulics on the left makes the bridge buckle a little. As you can see here, that would make sense. It clicks and it works. Pretty clean solution. I don't know if I'm gonna shave that one. I look at this and think, well, at least I'm not last. This level seems funny. The van has to get to the star, then back to the flag, but without turning around. How will it turn around? Well, it won't. It'll be pushed by this bulldozer, which is gonna have to use its 35 horsepower to send it back to the flag and then reach its own flag. Should be fun. I can build a nice road that curves just over this boat. And it's fairly heavy, but I bet I could probably hang it with rope. This one's sketch, but whatever. But honestly, I have pretty good faith in that holding, so how about I just work on this other bridge? More rope and another bottom support. It should be good. So, is it even close? So here comes the bulldozer. Ready to push that. Oh, it's wonderful. Thing is, though, it's gonna keep going after it reaches its flag. Does it have what it takes? Oh, it has what it takes. It really has what it takes. Get owned, van. Get off the island. Well, this is just a lovely time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. More Poly Bridge coming soon. Stay tuned for sick bridge building. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day and peace.